Let them speak. Review patterns 1 to 36. Please repeat or answer. He must be the one who owns that dog sitting next to him. How can you tell he is the guy that owns the dog? Do you see anyone else sitting around there? It is so sunny and humid that they decided to sit in the shade. Did he tell you how long he has had the dog? Did he say that he happened to get it from a friend that had to move to an apartment that didn't let people have dogs? It doesn't matter where the dog goes to play in the park. The dog gets so excited, it can't stop jumping around most of the time. I wonder if he has any food to give to the dog. Would the dog run away if you tried to touch it? Where else did he tell you he brought the dog so they could play together? Do both of them have chains around their necks? Is this where they end up sitting whenever they go to this park? Would you be afraid to get near this dog if you were passing by? Don't you wish you had one of these dogs? Do you have any idea where you would have to go to buy a dog like this? It's so smoky, he's having difficulty keeping his eyes open. The reason the food on the right isn't smoking is that he just put it on the grill. What he's doing is something I could never do. Is the food already prepared as soon as he gets there in the morning? Who is it that prepares the food that he makes? Is this the type of barbecue that you like eating at when you go out at night? How much do you think he charges for the meat he sells? I suspect he doesn't take credit cards. Is what he makes something you could make at home? Is the sauce he puts on the meat something he makes? Does the smoke coming from the fire help to flavor the meat he's selling? If you were to go here with your friend, how many of these would you be able to eat? You can't help but smell the barbecue, even though you are far away. I bet that he eats some of the meat he's preparing when he gets hungry. Did he say that he had worked here since he was 30 years old? Did he tell you that he was hired by his close friend who he grew up with? He doesn't care if it starts to rain or snow. He keeps cooking under the tent. Will he be there cooking until all of the customers have gone home? After you get out of work, do you look forward to getting something to eat there? It doesn't matter how late you get out of work. He'll still be cooking there. I wonder where she went to get her hair done. Has she got to comb it out a lot as soon as she gets out of bed every morning? Is your hair as long as her hair? I wonder if she ever feels like wearing wigs. Is the way she does her hair the same as how you do your hair? Would they charge a lot in a beauty salon to make your hair look as good as this? How long did she tell you it takes to shampoo her hair? Didn't the person who took this picture use great lighting to make a good photo? Which side of the girl did he put the lights he used to make this photo? Is this photo taken the way you would have taken the picture? Does he ever have long hair? He sings so well, everyone enjoys listening to his music. Is the man holding the mic the one who sings all of the songs for the band? Does the mic that he's holding have a cord coming out of it? Doesn't he seem to be having a good time? How do you like the watch he's wearing? Is it something you're thinking of getting? Would it look good on you? Has he been singing in bands ever since he was young? Is the guy standing next to him on his left trying to light a cigarette? I imagine that he is part of the band that this guy is singing with. Is what he's singing A song you like listening to? Are the people behind the guy singing enjoying the concert? Would you be interested in going to this guy's concert if you had the chance to do it? When was the last time you've been to a concert? Is that girl ever thoughtful? Is the young girl that's standing there able to help the old woman walking? Is what the little girl is doing what you've done? Do you think she's too young to help the old woman get around? I imagine that they are related somehow. Does the older woman need to use the stick she's holding so that she can walk? If she hadn't had the stick, how would she have walked? Does it look like the little girl would do anything the woman asks her to do? Do you have any people older than you that you have to take care of? Does the older woman have trouble standing up straight while walking? Did she say she happened to hurt her back a long time ago when she was carrying something heavy? If she were to fall down, would the little girl you see there try to help her? Who is the last person older than you that you had the chance to help? Did they appreciate what you did for them? Do you have someone that will take care of you even after you get old? Is the thing that she's holding in back of her or in front of her? Is this what she holds while dancing? Did you ask her who it is that made the costume she's wearing? Did she tell you it was made by her mother? Isn't it hard to tell how old she is? If someone asked you to guess her age, how old would you say she was? The jewelry she has on her face must be hard to keep on. How is it that she can keep them from falling off? They must somehow glue them on. Doesn't it make her look beautiful? Did you ask her who helped her to put them on? Did she say she had her mother help her to put it on? Isn't it funny to see the cow sitting there without any people under the umbrellas? Did it go under the umbrella so that it could get away from the sun? How is it that you can get it to move when people come to relax? I suspect that cows enjoy relaxing at the beach as much as people do. Is this what you tend to see when you go to relax at the beach? What kinds of animals did you see on the beach the last time you had the chance to go to the beach? How close is the nearest beach to where you live now? How long would it take to go there by car if you decided to go now? Why is it that they just let the cow sit there? People must get used to seeing cows on the beach where they took this photo. I could never stretch the way she's stretching. If I were to do what she's doing, I would be in pain the rest of the day. If it were painful, there is no way that I would want to do it. She doesn't seem to care if it hurts to do. She should be careful not to hurt herself. There is no point doing this at my age. How she stretches is not the way I like to stretch. Before dancing, is this what she had to do in order to get ready? All she does is stretch out like this for 30 minutes before she starts dancing. Is this how you get ready before you go out dancing with your friends? How many years of practice does it take to be able to do this? Are the shoes that she's wearing something you would buy? Does she appear to be relaxed in the photo? I bet that she feels in really good condition. She looks forward to doing this so much every day that she doesn't care if she needs to get up early to do it. Does she have anyone to dance with that you can see in the photo? I bet that she feels in really good condition. If you had a daughter, would you get her to learn ballet? Is this where you enjoy going right after working? I imagine that it sounds really loud there while they're playing. I'm afraid that I would spend too much money if I went there, so I really had better not go. Don't they have anything else to do after finishing work? Did they tell you that this is what they do to forget about any problems they have? If you had some free time, would you go to play here? What is it that they win while playing these kinds of games? They must have nothing to do at work, so they came here to relax. Where is it that they can exchange their money to get chips to use in the machines? What are those red baskets you see in the photo for? Have you ever been to where they play games like this? What all do you get the opportunity to win if you get very lucky? If you happen to win, would the machines begin making noises? Don't you wish that the other people sitting around you there didn't know if you won a lot of money? Do you think that any of the wives of the men playing there have any idea that they are there? Don't the people sitting there have anything else to do besides gambling? Would you rather play poker with your friends instead of going to a place like this to relax? The next time I plan on going here, shall I call you to invite you to go? She must be bored. She must be bored. Was she dressed up by her mother? How do you like the spiders they put in her hair? Did you ask her where all she went dressed up like this? She must have just left the party that she was at. Have you been able to figure out if the flowers that are in front of her are fresh or not? She had so much fun at the party that now she feels exhausted. Did you ask her if she was there waiting for her mother to pick her up to take her home? Is he ever cool? What all is he going to ask you to do? What do you wish you could do together with him? I wonder how much the outfit he's wearing costs. Were a lot of these costumes made right after the first Star Wars movies came out? Would you love to have your picture taken with him? How would kids react if he happened to show up at the party? I bet they would all start screaming. All he does is just stand there and look cool. If you could bring him anywhere with you, where would you decide to go? Does true love always mean that you have to give someone a ring? If someone really loves me, it doesn't matter if they give me a ring or not. Has anyone ever given you a ring to wear? What else do you give to people that you love? How long is the longest you've been in love with someone else? Did you end up loving them more than they loved you? If you were asked to give a ring to someone you loved, who would you give it to? When did they first find out that you loved them? How else do people show that they love someone else? If you were asked to name someone who is the definition of love, how would you answer? Who would say it was you? Is this one way to show you love someone? Do your parents still wear the wedding rings they had given each other? Does it look like they used a marker to put their initials on the tree? Will you be able to find out who it is that wrote their initials here? Have you ever thought of doing this while you were walking through the woods with someone you love? Do you think they will be in love until the day they die? If they were to fall out of love, would they be able to erase this? When is it that you had your first love? How long were you in love with them for? I can still remember the first person I had a crush on in grade school. I wish I knew where they were now. He has worked outside for so long that it made his skin look really tough. His skin must have been damaged by the wind and sun. Is there anything he can do to get rid of his wrinkles? I suppose there is nothing he can do about it now. Wouldn't he look much younger if he were to shave? He must have had a tough life. Did you ask him how long it's been since he last shaved? Did he tell you that he doesn't care if shaving will make him look younger or not? Does he wear that hat so that his long hair doesn't get in his face? Is where he lives near the place where you live? Has he made all of the things that are in front of him? Doesn't it seem like he has really strong and big hands? What is it that people put in the things he makes? He's afraid he may make a mistake, so he's got to concentrate on what he's doing. Is this too hard for you to do? Are you able to see the thing he painted blue on the ground to his right? I wonder if you put things you drink in the things he's making. Where is it that the person who is supposed to be helping him has gone? Has he been doing this outside so that there is enough light so he can see well? As soon as it begins getting dark, does he turn on the light behind him? Is the clay he's using to make things in the white bucket in front of him? I doubt whether he can make more than 20 of these in one day. Don't you want to ask him how it is that he learned how to make these things? Does he have anyone that helps him to do this? Are the things he makes by hand better than similar things made in big factories? Does it appear that he's making some sort of cup? How is it that he can keep it spinning while trying to make what he wants? Have you been able to find out if he sells what he makes in a store he owns? Is he almost done making the thing he's looking at? Did he tell you he has to put these things in an oven in order to make them strong? Did he say he wishes that he had someone to help him do all of this work? If he were to hire somebody to help him, would he manage to make a lot more product? Does he ever look happy? Doesn't he look great with the hat he has on? Did you ask him who he's going out to meet now that he got dressed up? Did you find out who it is that he plans on meeting? Did he tell you that the last time he met his girlfriend was on the 28th of August? Did he tell her that he was going to try to pick her up at 8:30 today? If he were to get there to pick her up really late, would he be in a lot of trouble? How in the world would he try to explain it to her? Did he tell you not to worry?